Welcome back. All right. Well, this battle continues to rage on, and, well, your defenses are absolutely necessary to the survival of this goblin city. You move back once more to the southern wall where Brielle is defending it against the attacking sappers. I believe on the last round, you managed to get an attack of opportunity against all of them.
Yeah, I did. All my ASMR buddies came to help.
That means they are not going to be moving this round. However, combat tracker. Let's see. Unable to move, but not unable to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So the pureblood nearest you is going to get an attack, and she swings at you with her scimitar in hand. That looks like a hit.
Nice.
No bullshit? Bullshit off the table?
No bullshit.
Okay.
Didn't need
Damn.
it.
Yep. She manages to find an opening, being stuck here, but stubbornly still fighting on. She manages to get up under your arm in a gap in your armor, but just with that curved blade can't get in deep enough to do much damage. However, to your south. Oops. A thrall spawn, also currently unable to move, does have you in range of. This doesn't mean that which one it is, but here we go. You can see as it gets stuck in place, having been slashed at by this other ASMR with, thick red hair braided all the way down past the shoulders, carrying a shield and axe, much like you, holds the thing in place, but it opens its mouth, its lips curling back, its fangs opening wide, its tongue sort of coiling in the bottom of its mouth, and you can see two little word escapes me, let's say vents for lack of a better term, opening up and spraying towards you. It is it's a con save, so being Brielle, you're probably okay. Or you're not.
Nope.
Is this poison?
It is.
She has advantage
to poison and advantage on poison.
Against it?
What?
I have advantage on poison.
All right.
In saving throws.
Well, that's a pass. And, perhaps much on a success. Okay, so you're still taking damage.
Cool.
As this poison sprays out in your face, and you're pretty resistant to these sorts of things. It doesn't seem to have much effect, and you can see almost the disappointment in his face as you just wipe the venom from your face and seem completely unfazed by him. But that is pretty much all they've got for you at the moment. So my token went away, so there we go. Back to you, Brielle. What would you like to do?
Okay, so when the poison hit, the glow in her axe would have lit up one of the runes just to activate to kind of make that shield for the resistance of poison. And then she's going to notice it and just take her axe and bring it down on the yuan-ti that did hit her. So we're going to
Yeah, absolutely. Stuck in place and not up to your caliber. You absolutely.
That's 27 damage to it.
Shit. Yeah, that's gonna do it. You see that immediately as your axe comes in, she is completely unprepared to defend herself, and you get right into the torso of her, body going limp and falling off the staircase immediately.
Perfect. And then what I'm gonna do is come here. So I believe I should be 10 feet from this guy.
That is a bit of a ravine there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
At your size, you can jump down, but you will be at a lower plane.
Could I come over this way then? And go down one? I'm so big, it's hard to see the map.
Yeah. So like over here and then down? Is that what you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you absolutely can do that.
Perfect. Then I'm going to action try and hit this poison guy.
Yeah, go for it.
I think I have him selected. Yes. Ooh, that still hit.
It sure did.
Oh wait, ignore that too. So it would just be 14.
Yeah, once again, you see him completely unprepared. He raises his arm to defend himself, and your axe cleaves right through it and him, leaving nothing but a bloody mess in the grass.
Perfect. And then I'm going to... Can I move to where he was? Because that I can stand on? Okay. So kind of where he was. I'll take an attack of opportunity from the other yuan-ti chick.
All right. Let me just find him on the tractor. That's full of freaking things. Yeah, she absolutely will take that attack of opportunity. And no. Even as you move into her space and then away, she swings at you, hitting nothing but armored thigh, unable to find any purchase. Is that your turn?
No, bonus action, I'm going to Radiant Consumption, so she's going to just light up like a beacon in her huge form. And that will be, for now, I will take damage, but the other lady will not.
You're going to take damage and she isn't?
Correct, because I have to hit her for her to take the celestial damage, the radiant damage.
I see, okay.
Yeah, so I will take damage, and then that is my turn.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get one more quick round here. Yeah, as you're doing that, you can see that the pureblood nearest you then sheathes her sword, pulling out a short bow, and begins moving backwards towards the wall as she fires on you. They have no luck today. It's fine. You're so big, so shielded, so armored at the moment that she fires an arrow and it just into the armor and then just falls helplessly to the floor. You can see as it falls away, it's coated in this slick black liquid that you're fortunate to not have in your blood. And following that, you notice to the south.
How is she able to move? Is it like their new turn now?
Yep.
Okay.
You see and hear the beyond the tree line movement. There's more bodies rushing this way, and you do see that a pureblood pokes his head out between two trees, takes a glance at what's going on, and you hear in an authoritative voice, he calls out, "One wall's better than none. Blow this wall and some of us will get through." And immediately, with renewed vigor, they start running. Oh yeah, he can make it. You're going to get an opportunity attack against him if you want it.
I will. I do. This will hit.
That will hit. Oh, then he is stuck in place. Yeah, you see as he comes charging forwards, he opens up a small pouch on his right hip, and as he pulls out this small object, you can see him making a flame with it as he runs towards the wall, and just as he reaches behind his back, he's cloven into 3 pieces and falls helplessly aside. You see as he falls to the ground, the barrel rolling down the hill, that device rolling down with it, but it extinguishes just before they come into contact.
Thank God.
Over here, a similar thing happens. And I just need to roll something to find out. That wasn't where it was supposed to go. This was... That will do it. Okay. Did I put it in there? Here we go. Yeah. As he comes charging towards the wall, you see a similar thing happening, him reaching for a device and leaping over to the wall. Simultaneously, you see Grashka, picks in hand, leaping down off the wall, taking a page out of your book and standing between him and his desire. He's gonna have an opportunity to strike as well. One miss. One hit. One hit, 2 misses.
Can I just tell you, you have 2 advantages?
It's fine, because luckily Brielle already damaged him with her new abilities. But amazingly, that 1d6 was enough. As Grashka comes down, you see him place a pick directly in the top of his head and immediately kicks him down back into the ravine. This barrel splintering and breaking apart. You can see like a very fine white powder spilling out all around the staircase there. But immediately after that happens, I torture myself by adding more things to the combat tracker.
As one does.
You see a number of thrall spawns still carrying those sapper barrels emerge from the woods, being led by this pure blood. But for now, let's hop on over to the northern gate. All right. Who among you is first? Rowan.
Yeah.
Now, I believe your circle on the left there was your moonbeam.
Yes, it is.
That square in the central area was your muddy terrain.
Correct.
What would you like to do here?
I would like to take the space laser and move it across the muddy terrain.
Now, does that affect everyone if it passes through them?
It depends on how you read it. I think it does. It says when... where is it? When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
Right. Okay. Each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction. Yeah, I guess, yep. I agree. The way that's written, that seems to be a completely viable option.
Yeah, so then I can just sort of drag it across this way and park it there, getting everybody inside of the square.
Yeah, go ahead and target them all and make them make con saves.
Oh my god, it's the Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War. I love it.
This is why wording's so important in spells. If they had said you can move it to a spot within 60 feet,
Yeah.
but nope, they gave it movement, which means, yep, everyone's entering that space.
Fantasy Grounds isn't gonna like this very much.
You don't like the results.
Yes, I like the results a lot.
Holy shit. I'm not even going to try to read who succeeded and who failed. Just do the damage and we'll deal with the results.
Yeah, I'd be a little surprised if any of them made it, since they have disadvantage. It looks like. Oh no, they have
Some of them
advantage.
succeeded.
They had advantage. Okay, that's not disadvantage.
They are yuan-ti.
Yeah.
Seeing a bunch of trash cans appear. Yep. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. 7, 8. 8. So
Just
yeah.
trying to make it help. They're trying to help you manage all of the creatures on the board. You know, get rid of them.
Yeah.
So as you, Rowan, you move this massive beam of moonlight radiant energy across the battlefield, you see 8 of these thrall spawn just burning up and succumbing to wounds, falling into the mud before their allies. I need to do this, and then I need to do this. Okay.
See, when you deal radiant damage, yeah. Since I dealt them radiant damage, they need to make a dexterity saving throw, the ones that are remaining.
I think most of them are already restrained, but okay.
Press the button.
Yep.
I don't know. There it goes.
There you go. Yeah, you gotta give it a second when you have a billion things targeted. Yep. So yeah, immediately after that, those that don't immediately fall into the mud, you see these vines rising out of the ground and wrapping around their legs all the way up to the knees, holding them in place. Yeah.
All right, that was my action.
Go on.
So I'm gonna float down and put that little goblin who's died soul back in where it goes.
Love it.
Okay. You say you're gonna float down?
Yes, I am. I have a 20-foot fly speed because I'm in the dragon form right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you fly down there and you are casting
Revivify.
very well. Yeah, make sure you burn your spell
I
slots.
have marked it off.
Yeah,
And I don't-
you don't need the components because you're in the enduring nature state. So, you summon this goblin's soul, and immediately he just. The fuck was that?
You died for a second, but you're okay now.
Cool. Fucking kill them! See him get up. He's still bleeding profusely.
With his 1 hit point.
With his 1 hit point, yep. Roll a d6 for me, please.
1.
Okay.
Should I add a d6 to that?
You cannot.
Okay. And I don't know how far away he was, but if I have enough movement, I would like to get back on the wall where I was.
Yeah, that's okay with me. Yeah, you can climb right back up there.
Sweet.
And that's end of turn.
Yes.
Cool. Bastion.
Yep. So I see a nice line.
Do you?
I do. So I'm gonna move and then a nice little lightning bolt right through everybody there.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So let me
Yeah, go
target.
ahead and make your targets. Immediately, you see this beam of moonlight going across the battlefield, wiping out half the frickin' forces in front of you. And immediately you see this opportunity to add more damage, more chaos to the battlefield.
Stop the laser!
Alrighty. Lightning bolt. Boop.
Okay. A lot of failures there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okie dokie.
Oh, not bad. Hot damn. Oh, wow. A lot of them are dead again. All right. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, guys. I really wanted more of these out of here. 4,
Catch cover, boss.
5, 6.
Exactly.
6. 6 fall dead immediately. Those that remain, these Malisons, a little bit brutish, a little bit more enduring than the other thrall spawn, shelter themselves a little bit, taking damage, but withstanding it. You see an evil sneer turn towards you.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna use my what's it called? Tempestuous magic to boof myself up a little bit.
Okay.
And then it's going to trigger the Heart of the Storm on the
Right.
one little dude there. So he will take 5 damage.
Yeah. Did you apply it?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, you see another jolt hit him, and immediately he just goes down on like one knee a little bit, and then slowly gets back up, right? And you can see it's looking pretty rough. Is that your
Perfect.
turn?
I'm just gonna move back a little bit
That's okay.
because I moved 10, and then I did another 10 with the Tempestuous, and then that'll be 20. Should be good.
Got it.
That's my turn.
All right, cool. Yeah. There is a volley of arrows from the goblins. You see the Malison taking a little bit of damage as he shelters himself from the arrows, unable to get away from his current position. However, immediately after that is another volley of arrows from the other side. Off in the distance, the yuan-ti army sends over a massive volley of arrows, and most of the goblins you see kind of taking cover, hiding under shields or weapons. Most of them going completely uninjured. One of them catches an arrow in the calf and kind of falls over until someone breaks it off for him, and he gets back up and resting on one a little bit. He's still standing there ready to swing. But then you see it. Rowan, you see it first. Something moving very quickly through the trees. And you can't really get a line of sight on it until it's almost too late. Bastion, you don't notice at all until it's upon you. Where is my infantry second wave coming in? There we go. You see a very large serpent moving through the trees, number of purebloods on its back, bows out, arrows knocked, ready to go. Bastion, immediately as this serpent appears behind you, I'm just going to do 1 4 times, just to make it easier on myself, but, and they're still unidentified for some reason. There we go. So these ones should have been grouped. I'm telling you that now. There she is. Okay. Yeah, immediately as this thing emerges from the tree line, 4 arrows come your way. Oh, there's one. Hit.
Can I cast shield?
You sure can.
I cast shield.
All right. What's that make your AC?
That's a good question. I think like 24.
Something tells me they're not going to hit you then.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
Still a miss with a 19.
Oh, they can't.
Okay.
Oh, no.
they need a nat 20 to hit you. Yeah, you see this serpent just burst out of the tree line behind you. Immediately, 4 arrows fire your way. You get your arcane shield up last second with a lightning and thunderous boom. You see the arrows deflect off and go off in different directions. You also notice the slick liquid on the arrowheads as they splatter against your shield. And then fall to the ground as you release it. However, the large serpent also makes a move for you.
When I casted shield, I'm going to. Oh, actually, hang on. Is tempestuous magic a bonus action? Yeah, it is a bonus. Never mind. There's too many things on this sheet. Here we go. It rears up and lashes out at you with a bite, its face colliding with that arcane shield. And then immediately following up, it goes to wrap its body around you. And with a nat 20, it will succeed. This massive serpent just coils around you faster than you can respond. Your shield holding until suddenly shattering as it squeezes your body tight. You take all that damage, and you are grappled and restrained. Okie dokie.
Over here, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Wow. Amazingly, as 4 arrows are launched into the horde of goblins standing in defense of the city, only one of them catches an arrow right in the neck and immediately drops dead to the ground. You can see its veins kind of bulging from the poison in its blood. But following that immediately, much like on the other side, the large serpent makes its move. Wow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do the other attack, not damage. Wow. Serpent comes out and whoosh, lashes out at one goblin, missing it completely, going to wrap around another, and it just climbs up onto its back and leaps over it quickly, avoiding the grapple. Amazingly, these goblins are just holding their line against far superior enemies. But we'll see how that wraps up in a few minutes. We're heading back out west to where the artillery is being assaulted. Ren.
Sorry, just loading maps.
Yeah, no problem. So you last left off. You got a critical sneak attack on the pure blood standing next to the Malison, who is calling out the battle commands from his defendable position there. You also placed your Phantom Ren at the bottom of the stairs, drawing his attention.
Which I think disappears at the start of her turn.
Yes.
Yeah, so she sent out her duplicate that way to try to get some leverage on this person that she would be attacking. I guess I'm not hidden here, am I?
You are not currently hidden.
All right, I'm going to use... You know what? I'm gonna run up here. Like, it looks really confusing because I disappear and then I come and take my spot almost as quickly. And then I'm going to send the Phantom Ren back out of me one more time towards the what is it called? Artillerist. And make an attack. She's gonna run up there with both soul knives in hand. And my targeting. Yes.
It's not letting me remove your W, so I'll just draw a new one.
I'll probably just copy my character sheet and give me both. Right?
That would get confusing, I think.
Oh, that's a hit. Cool. Yeah, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna use my inspiration, but that hit.
They are not particularly armored.
Cool. Just a regular attack, though. Gonna use my advantage on that one for sure. Oops. I was supposed to roll sneak attack damage. Can I still do that? I think I might be.
Nope.
No. Okay. Okay, I'll roll 6 die then, and you can just drag it on. So she goes running out of Ren, both blades in hand, and starts laying into this creature. Can attacks go through the phantom-y? Like
Yes.
if I were to throw my blades from here, they go through?
Yes, but you can't see through her, so that'd be at disadvantage.
Okay. Is she in my way right now?
I guess that depends on where you put her.
Right beside, like to the left.
Then, no, you're good.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do that with advantage. Sorry, there's a dog barking.
We have to have our windows open right now, unfortunately.
Do my sneak attack this time.
Yeah, as Phantom Ren comes up and starts slashing at him, drawing his attention, you find that opening and let loose your blade. You want to describe this?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a onslaught of her blades being tossed and stabbed into this creature. No blood or anything is happening because they're just psychic damage, but I feel like Ren is standing there having just ran from like way south on the map all the way here in like a handful of seconds. She's just standing there gasping as she lets this one last blade loose, and the phantom her is going to move into that space because I only moved 20 feet.
Okay.
So like standing over top them. Yeah. Does she have any idea of what's going on in the other area that I know I can see?
In the other area, what do you mean by that?
Like to the east of her, there's like another...
No, you don't. You can't see what's going on over there from where you are. There is a large structure between you. However, it sounds like the same motions are happening as were happening before.
And what is the structure that she's like standing in front of?
It just looks like a temporary defensive structure. Something with walls and a ceiling and...
Okay.
Yeah, providing cover.
Right.
Make me a perception check.
I will try. Tower.
Yeah. Okay.
Not concerning at all.
as you're trying to listen in on the area to your east, you can hear the clink, 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 clink as they're loading up their next shot to release at the city. You hear a rustle of grass behind you, and as you turn to find what it might be, you see a small group of purebloods moving towards you quickly but quietly. You lock eyes with the one closest to you, and they immediately fire an arrow.
Here we go.
I need to identify these because I categorized them that way. Here we go. It's going to be a hit. You feel an arrow placed in your thigh, and immediately you can feel the effects of poison on your body.
Wasn't sure if I should do evasion or not.
You fortunately don't get any condition from it, but you can feel the poison doing its damage inside your body. Immediately following that, two further south, who now know their position is compromised, both pop up and fire arrows at you as well.
I don't need to do anything about that one. I am going to evade uncanny dodge that one.
Yep, go for it. Yeah, another arrow. You move out of the way just enough to not get it penetrating directly in your chest. It just slashes across, and once again, you are cut and you can feel the poison. But fortunately, that is all there is to it. However, immediately following that,
this was the one I should have saved it for, I'm guessing. I think you hear, I think Ren's like relieved for a moment, and then you hear her say the worst word in Elvish as she hears another rustle coming for her.
Yeah, you see a very tall, very broad-shouldered, almost human-looking man completely, except for serpentine eyes and two long fangs. But then as you notice, he raises his right arm towards you, and his arm seems to be comprised of many snakes that all seem to sort of move in this weird, hypnotic, rhythmic pattern. And immediately you see they sort of split off into two groups, and both groups of snakes blasting spectral energy towards you in the shape of fangs as spectral fangs.
I literally thought he was like shooting an arm cannon of snakes at me. Like one of those cans you pop up in.
I mean, pretty much. Go. And the second one.
Cool. We're fine.
Yeah,
we're
you're
fine.
just battered with more poison energy as he moves towards you. Also, as he does so, he calls out, "I found the interferer."
Is that me?
That you. Let's see how you handle that a little bit later. Riel, how's that southern wall going?
It's okay. It's fine.
Just okay?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. There's a
You're
lot of
not happy with
exploding
how it's
people now.
going? Yeah,
There's
there's
a
a
lot
few
of it.
more now.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is your turn.
My turn. Okay. I'm going to run. I'm going to go into the ditch. If I can. I understand it'll be harder for me to hit, but I'm also tall, so hopefully I can easily hit.
It-
But that should put...
Where she is now,
Okay.
yes, you shouldn't have too much issue hitting her.
Okay. I'm going to hit at the... Hello? the yuan-ti pureblood.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take damage myself, just so I don't forget to do that. We're gonna try and hit her. It will hit. $18 points of damage.
It looks like you.
Oh, wait,
did
17.
The damage.
Did it?
Looks like you did the damage twice.
Ugh. Let me roll to hit her, and then if it hits, we'll just take that as the damage. Does that work?
Okay.
So you
That
don't
works
have
for
to
me.
do the math.
Yep.
Please hit. That hit. Okay, so that's all your damage.
All right.
Math done fine.
Still gonna find it to put that on there, which I think. Nope, she's okay. All right. Yeah. You slide down into this ravine, and as she's leading her thrall spawn towards the wall, you just reach up and cut into her twice. You see her kind of moving backwards, big open gaping wounds across her body now.
Perfect. And then it's going to be another 4 radiant damage because I hit her.
Yep.
So yay. And
That
then
also happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there for now. This turn. Bonus action, I can't do anything. 2 actions. That's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, you see her immediately sort of bewildered and amazed at how much she's just been hurt in an instant. Following that, Grashka makes a move across the map.
Doesn't she
Towards-
also take
Boy.
radiant damage at the end of your turn?
I did that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the 4.
Oh, fair enough.
Up your
Creamy
sheet
would like
for
us
me.
to stay hydrated.
Oh no, I forgot to hydrate.
And the posture check earlier.
Mother.
Gross.
I didn't even have to move.
No, you need to check your posture, make sure that it's still there.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah, you see
Boy.
Grashka running across the base of the wall, leaping towards this pureblood, and kicks her back and plants both into her chest, immediately just kicking her off into the ravine as well, as seems to be his wont. He just kind of turns, and though his serpentine mask prevents you from seeing his facial expression, you can tell that he's like locking eyes with you to see if you saw what he just did.
I did see what he just did, kind of. I'm more on level with him, actually, because I'm in the ditch.
It's his turn. I guess it is the yuan-ti turn now.
If any of them move 5 feet, I'm using my reaction.
Go ahead and use your reaction. There's no point in me moving anyone.
Okay. Well, stop. It keeps clicking me instead of the yuan-ti.
You can target yourself too. That's fine.
No, thank you.
You are a creature within 30 feet.
I could, but I don't want to. Okay, yeah, they're all within 30 feet. So.
Those are all hits.
Yeah. And then this. And because I used my D8, it doesn't work on that one. Perfect. And now they can't move.
Correct. Yeah. So immediately as this pureblood backs away from you and tries to lead them onward, you immediately just streak out with your axe and slice her down immediately. And as that's happening, you can see the thrall spawn turning to see their leader falling. But immediately as that happens, spectral Asimar appear before them and cut into them as well. All of them sort of surprised and bewildered and unable to move away from this new threat they face. They seem to just kind of be frozen in awe at the moment of what's happening. Roll a d6 for me.
Okay. 2.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Let's.
They can still
move.
attack. They just can't move.
Yeah, none of them are in range. Oh, I guess they have their spray.
Mhm.
They specifically had orders to run to the wall. I wonder if they're smart enough to. You know what? Let's give them a shot. All right. If it's
Okay.
above a 10, they're going to be smart enough to change tactics. I didn't mean to roll that outside of the tower. That's a 3. So they are confused and bewildered and don't know what they should be doing without a commander. But that's a tale for later. Northern Gate.
Ching.
All right. Rowan.
That yuan-ti Malisan infantry, I believe, at some point would have started its turn in my moonbeam.
That's a very good point. Yeah, go ahead and trigger your thingamajig. It's a success.
Well, still takes half damage.
Still takes half damage, which is enough. Yeah, immediately you see he was on his last legs to begin with, and you see him reaching down to pull his poor shins out of these restraining conditions, and immediately he just kind of looks up and the radiant energy washes over him until nothing but a skeleton remains. Far more bones than you might have expected. Tiny little ones.
Then I will use my action to move the laser over here.
Yeah, you absolutely do that. Go ahead and target them with your same thingy. Roll their saving throw.
Hey!
Is all failures, it looks like. Yeah, you once again move this radiant energy over a column of light beaming down on them. All of them. Don't worry. Something bigger is coming eventually.
That's fine.
Not necessarily here, but I'm just gonna
enjoy it while I can. Bonus
It'd be
action.
great if you guys could keep the big things over there. Just
That-
saying.
yeah.
We'll do our best.
That last catapult's actually inevitable.
Rip. Inevitables are not immune to mud.
They do fly.
They're not immune to mud. I think that's probably gonna be my turn then.
Okay.
Yeah. Just as I move the column of radiant light onto these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't been using this thing at all. Who cares? These guys should be no longer. How long does that restrain them? Your radiant energy till the.
Till. Oh. Where is it? There it is. Which is restrained until the end of my next turn.
All right, these two are still restrained then.
It's the end of my next turn now. From those ones that I restrained last time.
Fair enough. Cool. Then, yeah, well, that's gonna be.
It touched the moonbeam.
It's not inside the moonbeam. I think he's also gonna dash actually. These ones are restrained and they're riding that one, so they're pretty much stuck. I think they're all just going to have to dash because they are too far from anything worth fighting now. However, over here, that is not the case. Bastion, you went before them, though, so your turn.
Okie dokie. So I am going to twin spell Enervation. I'm going to give that to me. As I do that for my bonus action, because it's a spell above first level, I'm going to use Tempestuous Magic to move 10 feet out of the restrained, because it's not movement, it just allows me to do so. If you want to read through it, I don't know. That's how I read it.
I think it gives you flight speed, doesn't it?
So the specific wording is
Allows you
use a
to
bonus
fly up to
action-
10 feet
Yeah.
without provoking opportunity attacks. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's movement. It doesn't. It's not breaking, restraining.
All right. Worth a try.
Now, if you could
Well,
force them to move 10 feet,
could, but I'm gonna stick with the Enervation twin spelled. Yeah. I'm gonna target both of the yuan-ti ugly things. I don't know what they're called.
The abominations.
Yeah, the snaky things.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Roll their saving throws.
So 1 success, 1 failure.
Yep. Children outside. Again, we have to have our windows open.
So I will deal. There we go. 14 damage to the one. And then, did it do both, or do I have to do the other one separately because it passed?
I think it untargeted for some reason. I'll just do
okay.
7 to the other one. That's fine.
Sure. And that means I heal by 10 points. I cannot figure out how to heal myself, though.
There's a wounds number on your sheet. Just reduce it by 10.
Oh, okay. That's easy enough. Perfect.
Why aren't you doing that? There we go. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. What's this enervation look like as you do this?
Yeah, so it just basically like reaches out and you can also see like the lightning kind of coruscating around them, but it's drawing itself back into Bastion almost like a magnetic effect.
Very cool. Yeah, you see them kind of tense up as this energy is drawn from them. They don't seem to like it too much. Is that end of turn?
Yeah, which one is one? Okay, sorry, just to make sure, because I get to keep doing it on the following turns if I want, so concentration.
Got it. All right.
But yeah, otherwise that's good.
Neat. All right. Well, on that note, you get shot at by a bunch of arrows while you are restrained there. So I hope you can hold
Could
on
I
to that.
argue for cover?
They are an experienced unit who are used to this tactic.
All right.
Dude,
not experienced
please
enough, it would seem.
stop swallowing horseshoes before every fucking Monday stream.
I thought
Would
they were
you
inserted
kindly?
elsewhere. Weren't they?
I didn't want to make assumptions.
A sorcerer never tells.
You'll never find them all.
2 natural
That's
ones.
so many nat ones you've rolled.
Yep. Unbelievable. Can't even constrict damage you while you're restrained by it.
Amazingly, as you pull energy from the snakes around you, arrows fly by. This snake holding you in place goes to bite at you, and you just manage to move enough that it hits nothing but armor. It goes to squeeze you, and once again, your plate mail just kind of stops it from getting too much constriction in. And I want you to roll a d6, please.
Okie dokie. What?
What's Bastion doing as all these attacks are failing to do any damage?
I think he's just kind of between like laughing and just bellowing out not even like words for a sea shanty, just like a tune for it.
You hear from the front line, look there, Booyog is crazy. He's like us. And immediately followed by a volley of goblin arrows. So, that will be... Yep. Which one is this? 5? Which I'm going to do 6 instead, just because it's going to be easier for me in the long run. Oh, that's a thrall spawn. Infantry, pure blood. This combat tracker is way too full, let me tell you. You guys gotta kill a few more things for me.
Working on it.
Literally cannot find her. Doesn't matter. One of the volleys streak out. You can see damage being done to several of them, but one of the purebloods immediately takes 2 arrows to the throat and falls dead off of the abomination. On the left side, they are restrained.
And starting their turn in a moonbeam.
So go ahead and apply damage again to them. Thank you for catching that.
I'm on it. Let's see.
Yeah.
I guess they're still restrained until the end of my next turn anyway, so I won't
Yes,
bother
they
with
are.
that.
So there's no point in applying that. However, this one does still have the opportunity to bite because it is within reach. Nope. And then
One of those radiant vines just gets in there and
just completely hindering its movement, its ability to move freely. The yuan-ti on the back of this thing all let loose arrows. Only one of them managing to find a goblin. However, easily with enough damage to kill another goblin. You just see another goblin hit the ground as enemies continue to push on towards the gate, having not made much progress yet. But I think we'll get back to that momentarily. That was another huge fucking turn. We'll go back to see Ren once more in the west.
Okay. Keep opening up their own maps. It's fine.
That's okay. That's okay.
Cool. Well, she does not like the guy who shot snake things at her.
Understandable.
Was that the one to the north that did that?
Yes. Yep.
And the structure, if I went around to the south of it, provides cover from that guy?
It sure does.
Is she aware of the artillery that's over To the
Yes,
I just don't want a
you are
meta
aware.
game. Is
No, you were
Okay.
you. Kizzik pointed out the 3 artilleries before you even got into this area. You had a high vantage point, and you scoped out what each of you would do.
All right. Well, I'm going to stay on task and go around that way. If I can't make it and I have to like go 5 back, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. You can move there. I'm gonna run that way. Bonus action, throw my dagger to teleport 50 feet. Okay. Where are you teleporting to?
Right behind. Yeah. Here, I guess I can just move that, can I?
Yep, you can.
Nope. Just trying to move the whole map now. Cool.
All right, I'll move you there.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So you come around the building, throw your dagger, disappear from view, and reappear over here. Are you intending to hide there? Or are you letting your presence be known?
Actually, I'm gonna hide there, and I think just wait. Yeah, I want to have sneak attack on this.
What's your bonus to stealth?
Like, it is 13. And I have reliable talent, so
I know, that's the math I'm doing. Yeah, there's he might get a 20. He didn't.
A respectable showing, though.
Yeah, not bad, but there's no way he's spotting Ren. That's an impossibility. You throw your dagger and appear over there and just drop like a feather behind a particularly bushy fern that completely conceals your form.
Cool. Well, I hope no one knows where I went because I just vamped out of there. But yeah, that's her turn. That's what she can do.
Yeah. You hear your best friend over there, the pit master, call out, "Where'd she go? Find her!" And he begins running down to look for you. The yuan-ti purebloods also begin searching for you, as they've also lost track of where you went. They're also incapable of finding you. Just literally not possible.
Nice.
But they're searching. They are all using their actions to try to find you. Because that's why they're here. Them, on the other hand, on a 15 or higher, will be ready to fire this round.
Please no.
Yeah, no, you can see the ammo's loaded up. The guy has placed the bin where it needs to be. The other one starts building tension and ready to release the weight. But not quite there yet.
Could I understand enough about what they're doing that if I were to kill the person cranking the machine, like, would it stop or would it release?
It would, if he's in the middle of cranking it up like that and you killed him, the machine would fling back the way it was, kind of thing. But until he's finished, it's not going to be lined up with their target.
Okay.
It won't be enough force. However, you also know that once he finishes, it kind of locks in place and then there's a lever to pull.
Okay.
But that's their turn. Make a perception check for me. I know you love these.
Fucking
That's why I
love
make you
them.
make them so often.
Yeah. I'm always making them.
Okay.
What? Don't laugh at me. Is it a 0?
It's not a 0. It is a single digit though.
Need to get
You
that
did just get
proficiency.
advantage.
I don't think I want to waste it on something I have a minus to.
You may take another turn.
Cool. Well, I'm sneaking, so I'm definitely gonna use my sneak attack on this guy.
On which one?
The artillerist right in front of her.
Okay.
That's the guy that's loading, right?
Yeah, he's currently waiting for the thing to fire.
Oh, okay. Actually, I might change my mind here. I'm gonna change my target.
Okay.
The guy that is currently cranking the thing is who I'm gonna fight.
That will most certainly hit. From deep in the brush here against the rock, where you're completely out of view, you throw your dagger, and you can see he's just about to like crank it over and lock it into place, kind of thing. He's got like one more revolution. He just and falls onto it. The whole thing kind of moves around backwards suddenly, his body kind of getting caught up in it, and the whole thing just slams down. The weight of the counterweight just slamming into the ground. The whole thing kind of rattles, and for a second you think it might just come apart completely, but it doesn't.
And hits the other guy standing there? No.
Does not.
With the shot.
However, the ammunition is flung, but it's like completely off course and oblong, and just kind of tumbles through the air until landing harmlessly a good 100 meters or so shy of the city.
Moving back into the brush a bit, I am going to...
Are you disengaging?
I guess he sees me now, doesn't he?
He sure does.
No. No. Mm-mm.
He will then, he kind of turns suddenly to see where that came from, and sees you going to move away from him, and immediately draws his machete and swings at you violently with.
Going to evade that.
All right. You believe you mean
Or
uncanny
dodge.
dodge?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good one to uncanny dodge. As he swings at you, you move away and he cuts down the front of you a little bit.
I'm going to move into the bushes and have a 33 to my stealth check.
Vanish from this reality.
Yeah, you move, and as you're moving, you're kind of like feinting and like pivoting and really throwing him off the direction you actually intend to move. And as you're doing that, you're also kind of moving lower and lower until suddenly he's just like
flavor wise, she's also like, because she's in her little goblin form at the moment, she's getting even more like, she's kind of matching her hues to the green around her as she disappears into the bush.
Absolutely. Make another perception check.
I think you mean fail one, but sure.
Get a 20 adventure.
Similar to the sound that the catapult in front of you just made, you hear something like that a little ways to the north. Just something really heavy shaking about very suddenly.
Go Kizzik.
But we'll follow up on that in a few minutes. But first, we're going to go back to the southern wall.
North?
Southern wall.
Oh.
Not north.
I don't know.
The image is called Southern Wall.
The northern wall.
Yeah, but I have them all minimized, so I don't know. I have to guess.
Brielle,
Yep.
You have successfully halted the advance of the sappers. What would you like to do?
If any of them are going to attack me, then I'll let them attack me. If you want to roll for that again, that's up to you.
Yeah, let's have that happen. They're gonna spray their poison in your face again. Once again, you see them like open up their mouth uncomfortably wide, their tongue coiling in the base of their jaw, and a spray in a 15-foot cone of venom.
Nice.
That is nice. Having it and then having it, and basically taking no damage. The one next to it, also within 15 of you, sprays as well, but your constitution is really well established, as both of them spray venom at you, and once again, doesn't seem to phase you, though they didn't know that.
Once they've done that, Brielle's gonna look at Grashka and just be like, "Do you got these guys?" And then she's gonna run over to the other further ones, if she can.
Fair enough. Yeah. You see like a nod. Once again, you can't read an expression, but
Yep.
yeah, you absolutely can charge over there.
Perfect. And then I'm going to let's attack number 6. Actually, let's get within 5 feet of them. I just am so big, I can't click them and also like be within 5 feet. Okay.
Didn't realize Brielle was like such your typical girly girl. I'm so big.
I'm so big. I can't unselect him. Let me look through this whole freaking list. I'm just gonna move myself out. Can I move myself 5 feet and we pretend I'm there, and at the end of the turn
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. That'll make it a lot easier. So 19 damage.
To Thrall Spawn 6.
Number 6. Yep.
Can I just do this? That'd be cool if I could. I can. Yeah, that you absolutely cut him down and split through arm, torso, and barrel all at once. You can see them all sort of convalescing on the muddy ground.
And then she's going to use her second attack on number 7.
Yeah, absolutely. Much like the first one, he barely even sees it coming, doesn't have an opportunity to defend himself, and you just swing low and cut both of the legs off, leaving him also immediately dead on the ground.
Perfect. So that was 25. So I still have 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15. I'm going to start running back to go help Grashka if I need to.
All right.
And can I do anything as a bonus action? I don't need second wind. I'm fine. We're good. That's my turn.
You good? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, immediately there is a volley of arrows from the wall. So let's... That is not going to save him. $13 is... Wait, where is he in that tracker? Yeah, immediately there's a volley of arrows off the wall from the goblins defending it, and this where are the sappers? Come on. They're not showing up. There he is. 16 plus 13 is a little bit more than enough. He immediately just gets battered by goblin arrows and falls as Grashka also charges forward. Yes, that's right. Yep. And also, as per Brielle's orders, comes in for a big attack with both picks at the ready. Something tells me this one's not going to last either.
Let's go, my boy.
Yeah, he comes running in and he's just like basically spinning, just chopping away at him as he spins around, then comes around the other side, hooks his legs out, and then plants it in the ground. and you can hear from the wall behind you the goblins all, yeah.
You're just like, fuck yeah!
He turns and points at Brielle and does this. You really mangled that so much faster than I expected you to. So unfortunately, Brielle, your job's done.
Brielle's gonna run over to Grashka and give him a big hug and tell him how proud she is and we did it. And then also just be like, but we should watch it just in case.
You can see he's just like uncomfortably being hugged. Just
And he's so small, he's like up in the air, like for the hug, and then she puts
He's
him back down.
getting uppies from Brielle.
Yep.
Very nice. Well done.
Perfect.
Well, that brings us back to the northern gate. All right, let's see. What is the DC to remove the restrain from the mud stuff?
It's an action.
Oh, it's
But if
just an
they're-
action.
If they're still in the area at the end of their turn, where's the spell? Transmute
And
rock. They have to make a strength save if they're still in the area at the end of their turn.
And it's how much movement?
Every square costs 20 feet.
Holy shit. That's so much. I think he's gonna dash out that way. He doesn't still have infantry, Malazan 1.
Can he dash as a bonus action, Shanks?
Good
He
point.
would have had to use the action to get out.
That is a good point. He can get to about there then. Fuck.
It is going to be a strength saving throw then, DC 18.
Oh boy, he's not making that. He's not making that.
He is restrained by the mud.
Oh my god. Well, that was a fun turn for him. Now it's yours. Oh wait, no, there's these two guys. I forgot about these two guys. Three guys actually. Boom. He's in the city. And he is just gonna attack this goblin right here. Because why not? It's in his face. Oh, I guess because he's too dodgy. He comes running up behind the goblin, swings at him. The goblin just ducks aside and then comes back up ready to fight. Down here, Malison is going to do everything he can to actually affect this battle. Please, once. Do something, my dude. Where is it? Order 2 melee attacks, but can use its bite only once. Let's open with a bite. He comes running through the gate and immediately bites down on the goblin.
I think it changed your audio input. Oh, wait,
Come
no,
on, dude.
no, it's just wonky for a second. It got
You're
better.
fine.
Okay. It was warming up. Well, he bites and kills this goblin, so... See, VDO seems to be rooting for you, too. I kill a goblin, it's like, get out. That is all his movement, unfortunately, though. Yeah, that is his movement. So... Shit, he killed a goblin. I don't like what I'm seeing.
I'm just taking stock
No.
of my possible options.
No. What the fuck? That's a big ass cone. What are you planning?
Nothing.
The thrall spawn, as it makes its way to the gate, opens up his mouth and begins spraying poison at the goblins. That's 17. Where's 17 at?
There.
17. Con saves and poison damage. Wait, that's not this one. Yeah, you see it spray poison at the goblins, and now that their gates are under attack, oh, that was meant to be. It doesn't matter, I guess. You see a 3. You don't know what the mechanic means.
Not a 3.
A 3 indeed. That is end of turn for them. So Rowan, what you doing?
Now that we've got a little company, I'm going to hover, hopefully out of reach of these guys, and then start to come down, and then I will let myself fall to get to the ground if I have to.
I'll allow that.
And then cool. And let's place it. There we go. I think that gets a bunch of people without hitting Goblin 14.
That does seem to be the case, yes.
And Rowan spins his staff around, levels it between the Malison and this guy with too big of a mouth, and just the concentrated essence of winter sprays forth as he casts Cone of Cold.
Shit, yeah, all right. Let's see this Cone of Cold. You can see the ones immediately in front of you see it coming, and they sort of like quickly try to shelter themselves from whatever's about to hit them, being familiar with and formidable against magic. I'm not even going to try to check. I saw a lot of failures. Go ahead and roll your damage. Fuck. Yeah. One of the purebloods immediately falls dead off of the back of the abomination. The thrall spawn in front of you also immediately falling dead from the cold. The rest, however, seem to withstand the brunt of the attack.
Get rid of this cone without remove this. There it is.
You definitely should have gotten thrall spawn 18 as well.
Did I?
Doesn't look like he took any damage there.
Oh, yeah.
It was a con save, right? Let me...
Yeah.
That's a failure. And it was how much damage?
39 cold.
He's dead. He's dead.
We love to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't even see it coming. He's swinging at this goblin. They're kind of exchanging blows back and forth, and immediately he just freezes up and falls dead, his blood coagulating instantly from the cold energy, his serpentine body not able to keep himself warm. Is that your turn, I ask?
Almost.
Scared of the answer?
Since I'm just going to take a little step and reach out to Goblin 6, and while I've got the effect, I might as well just pop a... Actually, I don't even do... I'll bonus action healing word this guy from where I am.
Okay.
Yeah, only targeting the goblin.
Yeah, roll a d6 for me.
All right, let's do something bigger than a 1 this time. 2!
That is bigger than a 1.
I got what I asked for.
Be more specific, yeah.
I got what I asked for.
Yeah, you heal him up, and he's just like, "Thanks, brother." And they all seem a little bit invigorated by what just happened there.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, there's something that would definitely be happening now, but not an option. Bastion, your turn.
Okie dokie. Now, is this positioning correct for everybody who's on the abomination thing? They're all just kind of like hanging out behind him?
Yeah, so his body is like kind of wrapped around there a little bit as he was like slithering up and around trees and everything.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Lightning bolt at 5th level going towards them. They can't grapple me if they're dead.
That's a good point. Yeah, I guess you can hit. That's a 5-foot wide beam, so you can hit all of them.
Beauty.
A lot of failures.
Oh,
Those are all failures.
We love to see it. All right, let me just
Even with their advantage.
add a couple more into there. All right, here we go.
Yeah, the last thing they're expecting is you to cast a massive spell at this moment. They're all feeling very confident that they at least have you nailed down. And then all at once, Bastion starts drawing in this electrical energy and releases it out at them. It doesn't kill any of them. They do seem to manage to hold on and resist the brunt of that damage. However, Bastion, immediately you are released from its grip.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, in that case, I'm actually going to use the tempestuous magic that I wanted to do some. Question for you, actually. Where I am now, would I actually be like closer to the abomination when I was grappled?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't move him, but like you would have been a little bit closer.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna move. Oh God, sorry, I clicked a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna
That's
move
okay.
10 feet right on top of them.
Oh, okay.
And then that's also going to trigger the Heart of the Storm as well. So those guys take another 5 damage.
All right. Yeah. No, there's a little jolt of energy as they all take that damage. So you're trying to stand on him right now?
Yeah. Well, like in the middle of them, basically. Like
he's taking up all the space. He's a very big serpent.
Sure. You know what? I'll stand on him. Why not? I've ridden worse on the ships.
Cool. Make a dex save.
Okie dokie.
What's
It'll
Bastion's
look
record on the
really
mechanical
cool
bull?
if I pass. All right. Dex save?
Yep.
Tower or no?
No, you can do it out. It's going to be a 15.
Okie dokie. Oh.
You double rolled. You got disadvantage. Oh, because you
How
were
did I have
restrained,
disadvantage?
which you aren't
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
They,
I'm going to get rid of that, and you can just roll it again.
they both pass
okay.
anyway.
That's a good point. They do both pass. I'll give it to you.
Sure, I will take it.
Yeah, you don't fall as this thing decides to retreat. However, you are moving with it towards his army. So you move 80 feet towards the army.
Could I argue opportunity attack?
Did you choose to fail?
It's not moving out of your space. You're standing on it.
Oh God. Okay. You know, fair. Sure.
Bastion.
Yeah, you just
That's
watch
okay.
him like ride this serpent as it.
It's gonna make a cool story though.
That is pretty badass. But
Bastion's honestly just like, 1 second, I'll be, or sorry, right, 1 second, I'll be right back. Just give me a moment.
I wonder what your plan is now. Like the map ends, but you go 40 feet beyond the map.
That's okay. That's okay.
And though you have taken out a lot of troops, there's still plenty over there, mostly ranged, but so we'll get to find out what your plan is there afterwards. Over here, I wonder if they fear death or fear the abomination more. Let's find out. On a 10 or higher, they're just going to value their lives and run away. That is a 7. They're going to stay and they're going to fight.
which ones? Is this the goblins or the snake men?
The yuan-tis who are not restrained.
Gotcha.
Which isn't many, let me tell you.
At the end of my turn, I think those two that are in the moonbeam become unrestrained.
You dealt damage with the moonbeam on them, didn't you? On your turn? I guess you didn't. You did cone of cold.
I did cone of cold, but at the start of my turn, they may be, or at the start of their turn, starting it in the moonbeam, they may become restrained again.
Right. Fair enough. That's a good point. Okay. So at the end of your turn, they were freed. Okay. So they're starting their turn in the moonbeam. So go ahead and do damage against them again.
Hey, they pass.
They both passed. They still
half
take half damage. Still taking radiant damage from a spell. One of them dies.
Which is nice. I like that.
You love to see
it untargeted the guy.
Because he passed. That's a success. He is no longer restrained.
Cool.
Which means it does indeed flee.
Nice.
Moving 80 feet in that direction, which also gets it off of the map. Oops. Well done. The wall is defended, and the yuan-ti troops are fleeing in terror. The goblins are letting out cheers and volleys of arrows as they cheer. You can hear all kinds of insults, some of them in common, some of them in goblin, but a lot of vulgar gestures and arrows being loosed into the air. But the wall is safe, with the exception of this one Malison who has been in this mud the entire battle.
There's still that one guy who ate Goblin 5.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot he was there. Yep. Well, you can kill him on your next turn, I guess. Cool. Ren, let's go back to the artillery assault. We're a little over, but let's finish this and then we'll go on break.
No pressure. Right. So she hid in bush there.
She's hidden in the bush.
Sure is. I'm gonna keep moving. This way, yeah.
All right. I will tell you that the rocks here, just so you know, do provide total cover.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. So total cover from everyone that's like on
from everyone on the other side of the rocks, yeah.
Cool. Well, then I will stay there.
You wouldn't have total cover from the one perfectly south of you, though you are still currently hidden.
Cool. That's fine. And she's going to, watching that this yuan-ti's looking for her, she puts her hand behind her back to summon her dagger so that it's not immediately visible through the brush, and then she's just going to quickly toss it out in this yuan-ti's direction. Advantage.
Yeah, he doesn't even stand a chance. By the time he spotted you, the thing's already embedded in his throat, and you can see him just kind of like reaching out, kind of surprised, scared, confused, and then dead. The yuan-ti to the far south there points toward in your direction. Found her!
Not for long. Can you tell me, because we were sent here to stop these, but also I don't want other people to then just take them up and continue what was happening.
Right.
What sort of action economy would it be to try to investigate how to sabotage this piece of equipment?
You know what? As a rogue, even though it's not officially a thing, I'll let you make a quick investigation check as a bonus action. In this particular situation, you've been watching them load and fire these things for a
Do I need
minute
to move
now.
up to it to do this?
No.
Okay. Investigation.
Yeah.
Only open?
Yep.
Nope. I'm gonna wait. What?
You have reliable talent.
Oh right. Okay. Cool.
With a 19, which had I known that was your base level.
I'm so glad that you dropped the one though. I was so worried.
There's a couple of cables on this thing, like cords, that they look to be fibrous, that seem to be pretty integral to these things functioning. Cutting through those would mean that the machines are currently not functional.
Is it like a sawing through or a quick? I can use my.
Oh no, they're
sword?
thick. They're thick.
Okay.
It's going to take you a second to really get through it,
Then
and
I
your
think-
psychic blades are useless against them.
Yeah. Well, I have swords.
No, I know. I'm just specifying.
I'm gonna. They pointed towards me over there. I'm gonna move into the tree line over there and make another stealth check.
Yeah, make your stealth check. Which they can't pass regardless, actually. So I don't know why I'm making you do it. Yeah, with a 24,
That's
you
fun.
are hidden. Yeah. Well, this is the fun of fighting an army of things that maybe used to be scary, but now.
I'm pretty badly hurt, so this is why I'm hiding a lot.
I mean, you're a rogue.
I'm
You don't have to
scared.
justify hiding. Yeah, you hide, and again, they all come running forward, and once again seem to have lost track of where you are, having to
And
pass through this.
These are wooden, right?
They are wooden machines, yes. Wooden
Cool.
metal.
Cool. But a lot of it is wood.
Yeah, they're mostly constructed of wood.
Cool.
Iron fittings, that sort of thing. Yeah. Give me a second. I need to. There should be another person on my bar. They're not there. Okay.
The most perceptive motherfucker enters the chat.
She. All right. It's back to Ren. Ren, you're just because of the pace of how you like hide and then strike and hide and strike. It's kind of you're lagging. So let's do another turn here.
I have a plan, but I think I'm gonna wipe out a few of these people first. I am hidden, so I'm going to Can I see the one that is the pitmaster that's like coming through the tree line there?
He's got cover. He's got half cover because there's two rocks and there's like trees and bushes. You can see him. He's not trying to hide.
What
He's
is that
walking very proudly towards you. But half cover will give him a +2 to his armor class.
So if I go -2,
Yes.
how do I do minus? Oh, there we go. Advantage.
That's definitely a hit.
And another one. Wait, no, maybe not.
Are you
Not
sure
another one.
about
Yeah,
that?
not another one. I think I'm gonna back up. Behind these rocks.
Yeah.
And stealth.
Oof, a 2. So only a 23, which is
Yeah.
outside of what they're capable of seeing. Fucking rogues. Yeah, you are hidden. And the yuan-ti pureblood who saw you move back there kind of peers around the corner, but isn't seeing you.
Rock
That's
goblin.
why are you goblin rocks?
Learned it from the Genasi.
Let's see. Pitmaster, there you are. He also cannot get close enough. He moves in all the same. And
For my next trick, teleportation away from this spot.
yeah, you can see them all like kind of moving up to where they've seen you go. And then you, why did that say 2?
What's it?
Acting like there's a first version of this creature in the tracker, but I don't see them in there, so that's just weird. Oh, there is. Never mind. They're just red for some reason. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so as you're hiding there, you can see these yuan-ti like peering around the rock looking for you. The situation's kind of getting very tense. You hear this noise as a spear streaks through the air, and my mouse is dying now too. This is great. Yeah, this spear streaks through the air and just collides with this pureblood in the back who hasn't moved up closer yet. Immediately following that, you see Kizzik Bright-Eye apparate in front of her, pulls the spear out, leaps off of her, and then goes to strike at her again. She gets to make 3 attacks.
That's twice that it almost went to a natural 20.
Yeah. So she just cuts her up really good, and then you can see her kind of look around. Well, actually, you probably can't really see her that well from that vantage point, but she goes, "I'm here, kindred." And that's her turn. You know what? Let's go wrap up that northern gate real quick.
Alrighty.
All right, Rowan, there is this one Malison in front of you whose turn it is. I think he sees the writing on the wall. He's not getting out of here alive, and well, he would rather go down killing the person who slayed so many yuan-ti.
You can certainly try.
He can. That is true. He's gonna come in and try to bite you. Maybe you're into it, maybe you're not. That is a hit, though. Any bullshit I should know about?
Not yet.
Okay. He sinks his fangs into you. 3 1s on the damage dice. However, you failed your concentration save.
The lowest I can roll on a con save while I'm in the dragon form is a 14.
Then I suppose you pass your concentration save.
Cool.
It's a cool form.
As he bites and feeds some poison into your system, he then takes a swing with his scimitar at you as a follow-up, but collides with your shield and doesn't have a chance to do much else. This guy down here is going to use an action to get free and move out of there and a little bit that way. Now it's your turn.
I guess I'll just like I come in with a wild, just open hand slap at this guy, and I will. That's not poison damage, right? That does acid damage.
It's acid, I believe.
Yeah. I will cast Primal Savagery, as I accidentally target more people while I'm trying to untarget them. Where is it? I haven't pressed this button in such a long time. There it is.
That's amazingly a hit. Yeah, immediately you come out at him with your hand, and the acid just splashes across his face, and you can see the scales immediately peeling back, the flesh being eaten into, and he just kind of like reaches out for you, grabs hold, and just falls against your body.
An old bonus action, revivify that dead goblin next to me.
Oh shit! Yeah, all right.
Amazing.
And there is not. I'm out of action economy, but I have something mechanical that I would like to do before we declare this over.
Yeah, what's that?
I would like to summon, and I would like to cast Conjure Elemental. I would like to summon an air elemental and just tell it to, hey, just go chase those snake guys, will you?
Absolutely. Burn your spell slot. Yeah, an air elemental just apparates here 6 seconds later, and just heads out towards the yuan-ti army, which seems to be in a bit of disarray at the moment. Bastion, speaking of that army, you are heading towards it at a high rate of speed.
Yeah. How can I hold my action? Sorry, I have my own yuan-ti biting my toes right now. Can I hold my action to cast Thunderstep when I get as into the army as I can?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Your position is very noticeable, and you are in range of archers.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Would you kindly roll me a dex save, please?
Okie dokie. Oh, yeah. I will use whatchamacallit if I need to. Inspiration.
You need to use it if you want to pass.
Okay. Would shield help at all for this?
Tell you what, yeah, if you want to burn a shield, then we'll forego the dex save, and these arrows harmlessly bounce off of your shield.
Okie dokie. I will do that then.
But the yuan-ti continues to ride forward. The other purebloods on its back are confused and looking at you and looking at each other until finally one of them starts crawling towards you and starts swinging at you with their scimitar, unable to find purchase against your shield. They're all off balance and unsteady, riding this thing, incapable of finding better opportunities to strike at you, until finally it comes right into a unit of purebloods and a couple of Malisons, who all seem like ready with like nets and spears and swords. You're casting Thunderstep at that moment?
Yep. As soon as everybody gets close, he's just like, nice to know ya. Bye for now.
Yeah, as a lot of them take damage, not fatal for most of them, I imagine. Thunderstep's not a ton of damage, right?
For goblins?
No, it's 3d10.
UMTs?
Yeah, no, that's not going to be enough to kill any of them. But yeah.
And then also Heart of the Storm.
Still not.
Just for a
The
kicker.
purebloods have 40, so...
Yeah.
But still, a lot of them are battered by it and wounded pretty badly as you just disappear, and they're all kind of left reeling and wondering what the hell just happened. There's a lot of confusion in the ranks over there, and even as you apparate, where are you apparating?
So I can go up to 300 feet away. So I don't know how far I am
could
from
get
the gate.
as far as like the wall here.
Perfect. Actually, I'm gonna end up. I'll just move my token. Just gonna end up right back with the gobos.
Yeah, absolutely. You appear here, and again, there's these cheers that come up around you as the goblins are all saying awful things about the yuan-ti.
He just flourishes into a bow.
You notice that one of the yuan-ti who had been in melee combat with them, one of the goblins is just there stabbing him over and over again. Some of them are kicking them, and some of them are already just celebrating. And you notice that the ranged assaults from the yuan-ti army have stopped. Yeah, you can also, Rowan, see that your elemental is over there tearing shit up as they...
I don't know if this will have a mechanic for how much this sets them back, but the air elemental is also immune to poison and resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Amazing.
Yeah, that means that it fucks with them for quite a while before they just end up completely picking up and running. But we still have one battlefront that is incomplete. Go Ren. It is your turn.
Dang it, wrong up. Okay. Kizzik is here, which means I don't need to hide for my sneak attack, really.
Not if you're attacking the same one that she's near. She's only near one of them. But you are currently hidden anyway.
Sure. Did the other ones have a reaction to her showing up suddenly?
Yeah, like they obviously noticed her, and now they're kind of splitting their attention. They are still
Okay.
looking for you.
Okay. Then I will attack the one that is closest to me with a ranged attack.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. You can see her kind of looking over her shoulder, seeing that there's a battle over there, then goes to look around the rock again, and immediately is met with a face full of psychic blade. She grabs onto the rock and like shudders a little bit, but doesn't seem to be killed by the attack.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh boy. Do I just want to run around and run away from them and risk it? I don't know. Yeah, let's fuck with them a little bit. I'll do that. Oops. Dragging the whole map again.
What are you doing?
I am going to teleport over this way.
All right. Yeah.
And hide again. Do I need to roll?
You don't. They can't find you. It's fine.
Alrighty.
All right. Yeah, you go missing again. The yuan-ti turn their attention towards Kizzik for now, except for the one that just got hit. She goes charging in looking for you. Actually, yeah, make your stealth check. She might get a 20. So
Cool.
$19 again. Yep. Okay. She does not find you.
I could
However,
always add a d10 if I fail that, so.
True. The pitmaster changes his focus.
You know,
to
fight
Kizzik.
yourself, Shanks.
I will. I'll tell you what to do.
Do it. Reading. Loading the horrible things he's gonna do. No.
No, that's good.
Oh,
That's
it's
good.
Kizzik. Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, the pitmaster moves in close to Kizzik and casts some sort of spell that is unfamiliar to you, but it doesn't land, and it wasn't really a spell. It's a magical effect. Anyway, he's gonna follow it up with an attack and run in closer and try to bite her, because who doesn't want to bite Kizzik? But that's nat 1. So that's only my 45th nat 1 today. But he comes running up and goes to bite at her, and she just immediately gets her spear up between them and like pushes his head away with the blunt end of it. The other yuan-ti is now looking kind of divided. I think she's gonna draw her bow and fire at Kizzik, because that's who she can see. And really don't expect her to hit, to be honest. Yeah, that's a miss.
Damn,
You can
Kizzik,
see her.
what's your AC?
There's a reason Kizzik's in charge here. She goes and fires an arrow, and Kizzik at the very last second just bats it out of the air with her spear. And that's it for them. Kizzik is going to fight back.
You be able to give her a little smooch.
Oh yeah. She just rams her spear into the first pure blood she was fighting, and then immediately turns and starts striking at the pitmaster. Amazingly, that's a hit on a 3 and a 19, so both are hits. A lot of 1s in my damage, that's fine. But she goes and cuts across his chest with the long blade of her spear very quickly. And then that is... Yep, that's her turn for now. And the other yuan-ti is dead now, so it's back to Ren.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna keep with my strategy here. I'm just gonna keep tossing blades, picking them off one by one.
Yeah, go for
The
it.
net 20.
That is a nat 20.
70.
As if there was, yeah, as if there was any question. And that's obviously going to kill the pure blood you've already damaged. Almost double her hit point total.
Could I have... She's like in the trees with me, looking for me?
Yeah, she's like wading through looking for you.
Could I have just come up like so quickly and just shoved it into her head and then like made her fall quietly on the ground?
Roll me another stealth check. If you're hiding as a bonus action, I will allow that if you pass. I'd give her advantage, but it really wouldn't make any fucking difference, would it? I mean, I guess she can roll twice. Maybe you got a 20.
33.
Never mind. Yeah. So literally, as she's like wading through looking for you, just like, and just, it literally looks like she's walking and then just fades into the grass. And
Terrifying.
the pure blood behind her literally has no idea what just happened, but is now scared. Roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, you see a definite change in demeanor as that pure blood just kind of starts edging away from you, moving towards her companions. Is that end of turn?
That was my action, my bonus action. What would it take to pull out a item from my bag of holding?
You can pull out an item from a bag of holding as a free action, one item, one time on a turn.
Okay. I am going to pull out an oil flask. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah, absolutely. This yuan-ti now is moving away, and you can hear under her breath, she's speaking in a not common tongue to her companions, And instead of like stopping to talk to them, she's saying it as she moves past them, and then fires another arrow at Kizzik as she moves away. Which is unlikely to hit. That's the same number as last time. The Pitmaster is going to... I think she's going to bite her again. She's right in her face. That's going to be a hit. You see he finally gets an opportunity and sinks his teeth right into Kizzik's neck, pumping poison into her blood. Kizzik immediately in response...
That's some cool shit.
When a creature, Kizzik can see, damages it with an attack, the goblin can make a reaction against that creature. Yeah, so she's going to go ahead and make an attack against him as a counterattack, which hits, deals the usual amount of damage, which was a 1 again, and knocks him prone. So yeah, as soon as he bites her, you see her kind of get her spear out and club the back of his knee, and he just falls away from her onto his back. And
that was the Pitmaster? Or the
yes,
other?
Pitmaster is now prone. The Pureblood is still just moving away. She did her turn. That brings us not to Bastion, but to Kizzik, who now has advantage on her attacks against him.
Come on, Kizzik. Oh, I forgot to mark this off.
Hit, surprisingly. Another 1 on my damage. Not a 1 on my damage. Yay. Yeah, and you just see as he hits the ground, Kizzik immediately falls up, just jabbing at him. She's like got 1 foot on him and cursing at him in Goblin and just jabbing at him. You can see he's like just trying to move away as much as possible while on the ground. That's her turn, and it's back to Ren.
Okay. Not liking that one getting away, so I'm gonna deal with that with my free hand.
That's another crit. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I was rolling like shit last week, so I'm fine with this.
You earned your 4 crits.
If only all of them were on damage. 78 damage as she just hurls a psychic blade through the tree line towards the one that's backing away.
Yeah, she's as you're doing that, you're lining up. She fires an arrow at Kizzik, and she's literally just turning to run. And before her foot even hits the ground, right in the back of her spine, and she just falls completely limp immediately.
And Kizzik's only fighting with 1 yuan-ti right now.
Yeah, it's just the Pitmaster left, and he is on the ground getting stabbed repeatedly.
She's got that. I'm gonna start. I was saying the wood here in oil.
Yep.
And Ren is. Her intent is to spend the next however much she needs putting oil on this thing and then taking out her tinderbox and setting it on fire.
Yeah, absolutely. As you are doing that, the Pitmaster gets up with half of his movement, removing that prone effect, and he no longer wants to fight this goblin, and so he is he's just gonna dash. He's gonna dash out of there. He doesn't want to fight anymore. Doesn't even believe in this fight, you know? He's kind of talked into it in the first place. But of course, Kizzik gets an opportunity attack, and that's definitely going to do it. He gets up and starts scrambling, like he's halfway up on his knees, clawing at the ground, trying to get out of there, and she just leaps on him and pins him to the ground, and then walks away with the spear still embedded in him over to where Ren is. And she goes, "Ooh, that's a good idea. Let's make a fire."
Yeah, she's gonna toss another flask because she has a couple of them to Kizzik.
Yeah, she takes it and does. You don't need to explain. She goes off to the other machines and starts doing the exact same thing. Before long, between the two of you, you have all of these artilleries on fire and burning nicely. Big pillars of smoke rising into the sky. Those of you back at the city can now see these 7 pillars of smoke out there, and no more yuan-ti activity in the west that you can see. The infantry in the north has completely fled, and the southern wall is intact. The sappers have stopped their efforts. Pretty soon there is a sudden cheer that goes out across the entire city, not just the warriors, but every goblin in Rubblegut begins cheering as one, having stood their ground and obtained victory over their attackers. We are well past break time, so let's take our break. Let's get some snacks, some water, whatever you got to do, and we'll be back here to reap your rewards, I guess. Welcome back. All right, so after a very, very lengthy battle, you find yourself standing victorious alongside your new goblin allies. Rubblegut has taken some damage, but for a city this size, only a couple of buildings taking significant damage in an all-out war is pretty good. The walls did absorb some of it as well and will likely need to be repaired. But Ren, Kizzik makes her way back to the city with you. And the whole way there, she's talking about how exciting it was to cut down the artillerists in her section of the map. How easily they fell to her blade, and how pathetic it was for the yuan-ti to attack with such a weak force, and how impressive you are for a human, even though you can look like a goblin, not knowing what a changeling is.
Ren is holding Kizzik the way Kizzik was holding her earlier that day. Like she was like being all grabby at the waist and stuff. So I think that's what Ren is offering to Kizzik back as they kind of swap stories back and forth as they head back.
Yeah. You do note a tiny bit of flush in the cheeks at that, but she doesn't say anything about it. But she does seem to thoroughly enjoy the companionship as you make your way back. Brielle, Grashka kind of goes to the southern wall with you and then kind of looks at you, waiting for help.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
Puppies.
She'll like climb up and then turn small again.
You hear a very low, "Thank you."
Oh, don't worry about it.
Your battle skills are impressive.
Make sure you tell Kizzik.
Yes, I think goblins will sing of your glory for many years.
Really?
I'll see to it.
Gosh, I'm gonna have another song about me? This is amazing. Thank you.
It is earned. It's not. Do you want to stay in Rubblegut? Grashka is not married.
Oh, I was gonna go back home for a while, but I'll still visit.
Very well. I will save up for a dowry.
You didn't say no to the marriage.
Brielle's just like, oh god, I don't know how to get out of this one now. And she's just like trying to change the stuff. She's like, make sure they include you in that song, because you did really well too. And the
Yes,
other guys.
Grashka is a well-known hero.
Yeah. But I want you in my song.
For when we are together.
When I come hang out with you, yes.
He pats Brielle's shoulder really heartily, and then begins like leading the way for her and the other goblins that were defending the wall to head north towards the city center. At the northern gate, things are much more hectic. The goblins that were defending the main gate are losing their shit. There are several barrels of grog that have been pulled out from behind the wall, and they're literally all just chugging this nasty grog in front of the gate now.
Before that happens, in just like the last seconds of battle, are there any more dead goblins around?
There is one more dead goblin here that you have
Not anymore.
This guy.
Another cheer goes up. He brought her back.
Goes right to
What did you
drinking.
see? And he's just like, there was a lot of fighting and there was a lot of drinking. And yeah, they just immediately begin partying there. But you can see there is one champion who is sort of standing back a little bit from the crowd, who eventually does go, we gotta go meet with the boss, so those of you who are staying here, you're on guard duty. And at that, the goblins mostly continue drinking and partying right there in the open gate, and a handful of them accompany this champion southwards towards the city center. I don't know if you guys are intending to follow or if you want to stay at the gate.
Yeah, we'll probably go along with them.
Okay. Well, you guys all arrive at the city center first, and then about 10 minutes later, Ren and Kizzik show up. Kizzik is looking very smug, I suppose, is the right word. She knows what she just pulled off. And as she kind of makes her way into this crowd of goblins, every single goblin nearby is saying some word in goblin that you don't recognize. It sounds like Garluk, and but each one of them is saying it and touching her as she walks by.
Could Ren ask what that means?
Who are you asking? Because she's sort of split off from you to go through this crowd.
Maybe if one of them, yeah, like she'll still be following, I think. So passing by one of them, whoever's there.
So like just a random goblin who says it,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
What does
He's
that
like,
word
"Oh."
mean?
It's like, I don't know, hero, savior, champion, like almost like a god, I guess.
Fair enough. She'll try to remember how that sounds, at least, so she can mimic the word.
Kizzik continues to make her way through. Like, the crowd is dense. Like, the reason she kind of lets go of Ren to go through it is that she knows what this is like. This is not her first time being celebrated in this way. And she's like barely able to like squeeze through sideways, just giving enough surface area for everyone to reach out and touch her as she goes by. And when she makes her way through to the other side, there is sort of a round clearing. And there the tribunal stands before her. And each one of them, one by one, goes down to one knee and bows their head to her and then rises up. All right, Kizzik. We've talked, and though the tribunal must remain to guide young goblins in the ways of our ancestors, we admit that your leadership is needed above ours. So, yes, you are Gardak, from here until you die. There's this massive eruption of applause and cheer throughout. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of goblins just losing their shit. All of them screaming, some of them banging things, some of them stomping their feet. You can see goblins like shaking each other excitedly. And And she surprisingly wipes the smug look off her face and just nods. Thank you. I will lead Rubblegut into a new era. But first, I have a promise to keep. Come on, friends. You too.
I think
So
also,
excited.
I think also Ren was when she saw what they were doing to like celebrate her, kind of just awkwardly like grabbed whatever was nearby, maybe like a chair or something, and she's just like rattling it.
Yeah, you're like, and immediately like the back of the chair just splinters off of it.
Use that to start making stuff. But Ren,
It's like it kept on by like one bent nail.
and then when she like completely slips into like a straight face again, like calm Ren as she follows the group.
Yeah, so Kizzik kind of leads you in, and again, even as she's going now out the other way, you can see that so many goblins are trying to reach out to touch her, and as you pass by as a group, one of the older looking goblins in this crowd just kind of matches pace with you for a second, and she goes, "Thank you all," and then moves aside, not wanting to make a public display of it, but wanting to make sure that you forgot your thanks as well. But Kizzik leads you back out towards the west. You kind of head similarly in the direction that you were just coming from, Ren. But then as you kind of get out to the outer skirts of the city, not the wall yet, but like out in the open a little bit more, some more open terrain, some fields where maybe they had been farming before, but they aren't currently. A lot of the buildings here are more ruined than others. You come across a small building in a unoccupied quarter. Looks almost like a temple, but something different about it. Much of the ruined building has collapsed, but what remains appears to be in veneration to a great serpent. Inside is mostly empty, with a large round tile, round shape in the tiles in the floor. Kizzik, as she enters the building, stops before the round shape and says, "Yes, sir, yeah." And all at once, the tiles begin to shift and rotate. Layers of the circular column kind of moving into place and locking in to become a spiral staircase that descends deep down into the ground below the city. It goes deep enough that it's basically pitch black and you cannot see the bottom even with dark vision. But she doesn't hesitate. She starts walking down the stairs.
Red will follow.
Same.
You do notice that Grashka and her other companion, whose name escapes me at the moment, stop outside the building and do not enter. But as you head down, you notice that the air begins to grow stale and yet somehow becomes more temperate, less humid, rather pleasant compared to the jungle air. Takes you maybe 5 minutes to reach the bottom. And there you stand before a large stone archway that leads into a seemingly empty room, framed by 2 great columns with serpentine motifs carved into the surface. Kizzik stops and kind of looks at the place, kind of taking it in, and then looks over his shoulder and smirks at the 4 of you. She moves forward, and as she passes under the archway, she just disappears from view completely.
I'll follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all of you?
Sure.
Yep.
I wait to see what happens to Ren when Ren goes through.
Ren also disappears from view the second she passes through the arches.
Seems safe.
And Bastion, then
She
Rowan and
hasn't been
Brielle.
vaporized.
Soon as you pass through, you find yourself in a room much larger than you expected. There's sort of this aftertaste of conjuration magic in your mouth as you pass into a very large, very ornate chamber. The walls are stone, but they seem to be filled with veins of precious metals that have been unharvested. The floor is this black marble tile that is pristine. There are 4 columns in the room that seem to be made of different precious metals in their entirety. And Kizzik now stands in front of you. Facing her is a massive black naga with golden streaks down its head and back. Eyes that glow a golden color. Its impossibly long body coiled up on the floor. Minty? What?
The aftertaste of conjuration, Shane.
Oh, I see. Sorry. I should have put it in context of the above message.
Like a live naga is just
A living naga, roughly gargantuan size. Its mouth big enough to hold all 4 of you plus Kizzik and then some. Its big glowing golden eyes kind of staring down at all of you. Because there's no pupil, it's hard to really discern where it's looking. But Kizzik is standing very confidently before it, her back straight, shoulders back, and just staring right back. She says to it, "Honored warriors." The naga seems to shift ever so slightly. You suspect that it's shifting its gaze from her to the 4 of you.
Yeah, Ren doesn't know really what to do, so she just goes like a slight head bow, but then also tries to stand as confidently as Kizzik is.
I am Saharrasssila, keeper of the customs of the 3rd Great Saurach Empire, eternal guardian of the Saurach way of life.
Keeper of the customs. What exactly does that title mean?
I am forever to keep the ways of the Saurach.
Oh. We were interested to know about the ways of the Saurach, actually. Is that something that is that knowledge that you pass along to people who aren't?
Kizzik Bright-Eye says you are honored warriors. My arch has enabled you passage into the Saurach chamber. I will speak for you.
There seems to be a lot of issues currently going on that are tied to the history of the Saurach and things tied to perhaps gates being opened.
The third great Saurach empire was founded when the gate was built. The Saurach once sought to spread their way, their ambition, their word left my brain, their competence, their magic, their customs, their craftsmanship to all corners of the universe. But now that hope is dead.
Who or how did they build these gates? It seems like such advanced technology that we've never seen before.
This world has much of Saurach technology still. Your magic schools teach Saurach spells. They are the founders of arcane study.
Does that mean there's a lot more of these gates around?
Only on Saurach's first great empire.
And this was the third one.
Yes.
I know that you're the keeper of the customs of the Third Empire, but do you know anything about the first and second?
The first great Saurach empire yet stands, but is separate from other worlds. The second great Saurach empire was taken by Ouroboros as punishment.
Punishment to the Saurach?
For their betrayal.
With the other god.
Gidriath the betrayer.
Yes, we've learned a little bit about that. So what do you do now then if the Saurach's goals are gone and your job is to keep up their customs?
Saharrasssila waits for the fourth great Saurach empire.
When's that supposed to be?
Does not matter. Until then, I am.
Matters a little, but okay.
Saharrasssila is not bound by time as you are.
Well, hopefully it's not in my time.
Did David?
I've been writing very furiously. Did this Naga say anything about what happened to the third one?
This is the third one?
But it's not around anymore, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You're standing in the capital city.
Yeah.
So.
But she didn't say like why it's empty now.
Correct.
Okay. So what happened to the third one?
Much the same as the second. Civil war erupted. Differences of gods, and though Ouroboros was never jealous. In fact, worship of Aelra was very common for the Saurach. But Gidriath betrays Ouroboros, betrays the yuan-ti, betrays the Saurach, betrays the other gods.
And so
Dad
the
checked.
Saurach must be punished. And that is a goose. Do not listen. Until the Saurach find favor with Ouroboros once more, the gates will not work for them.
Did we? I feel like we did, but I probably wrote down the name wrong. The other god that they mentioned, we've heard that before, right? Ilrus? Ilra?
Erupt. I don't believe you have.
Hmm.
I will let Ren make a history check. There is a chance with your mother's library. Actually, I'll let Rowan make a religion check too. Please
Out
hide
in the
DC.
open, or
Yeah, it's a 20 though.
okay. Where's the button? There it is.
Hot damn. You're adding a 10 to it?
Yep.
Then both of you with 25s get a little something. Rowan, the name's certainly familiar to you, but you're not particularly like studied in religion. There is, as you know, prime divinities, lesser divinities, and the forsaken divinities. Although you know the prime divinities, and you're like, Era sounded important. Can't remember why. Maybe she's a lesser divinity. Not really sure. But it is a god, and you've heard the name. Ren, because of the nature of your mother's study, you've heard this name before. You've probably seen a book. What's that?
So like a magic god or something?
Era was the goddess of magic up until the second convergence.
And would Ren's mom have like, is her mom like religious at all? Like she's no, okay. So she just was like purely for study.
She's not a denier. She has some veneration for Teravia, the goddess of magic in this age. Probably has like a small shrine that she's not exactly praying to, but this is the person who literally controls how magic works throughout the planes. Like, she would be a fool not to at least acknowledge her. But she believes more in like impressing her with her own raw technique and study of magic and the way she develops things. But yeah, she's a studious person through and through, and there's thousands of books she has on magic and the gods, and you know, magic of the gods and all kinds of things.
All right. We don't know when this gate came to be, right? It's not something we're aware of.
There's certainly hints about it. Saurach Empire's already been gone for a long time. And according to what you learned, that was how they first arrived here.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very old.
And yeah, it's like it's so interesting because those creatures seems really cool, but then it's like, I don't want your world serpent to come around
Right.
though. I think
I mean,
she's
it's
gonna-
clear to you that this Naga isn't pushing an agenda. It's just
Yeah.
waiting for the people that created it to come back and have use for her.
Mm.
Or it. I don't know. It's kind of gender ambiguous.
Mm.
Trying to figure out right now how much of me wanting to ask if she knows what the Zakarian calendar is David wanting to know, or Rowan remembering it and wanting to know?
If it's not Saurach, she may not know.
And we learned about it from a guy in Saurach land. So,
Yeah, but he was blue done.
yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I think a lot of this is David wanting to connect the streams. So I will hold off.
I don't blame you, but I appreciate the restraint.
Does she give Bastion any kind of like a look or anything? Because he's carrying all the rings around him openly. Like,
Oh,
does
yeah, I
she
forgot about
notice
that.
that
I
or make?
assumed he left them where you were staying, because
Oh, it's- yeah, I
that
guess
would
that's
make it
you
very
would
hard for
fight
him
Yeah.
to do combat.
Yeah,
Valid.
200 pounds of weight is gonna make me slow.
Got it.
However, Brielle, now that you say that, if you look down at yourself at any point, you will notice that your armor is giving off a little bit of a glow.
I was gonna ask about my armor next. I was just be like, "What can you, since you know everything about these people, could you tell me what this means? Like my armor? Is there anything special about it?
Do you have a
Yes.
note on that? And I just have to find out where it's
I got it off a
put it.
dead guy. Was he important?
Yes, that armor is ceremonial armor for the warrior priests of Ouroboros.
Oh. Is he
It is
gonna
well
be mad that I
fitted to
have?
you.
Thanks.
What was the name of this naga?
Saharrasssila.
Okay.
Spelled as it sounds.
9 S's.
None of them where you'd think.
Do you happen to know who Saharrasssila is?
Yes. Saharrasssila is Ouroboros.
Oh. Well, that's good to know. Always good to know names of gods.
Yeah. Do you have any resources or any way that we might be able to learn some of the Saurach language?
You hear like a little from Kizzik.
What?
She just kind of raises her eyebrows at you. Do you wish to have the gift?
What's the gift?
To read the Saurach script?
I would like to be able to read Saurach script, yes.
Is there any other side effects to this gift?
You hear another from Kizzik. There are.
And
Are you
they
gonna tell
are-
them?
Such as, perhaps.
One must bear the mark of Saharrasssila.
I got enough marks. I appreciate it, though.
What's the mark do? Is it
Uh,
just a mark?
Kizzik steps forward and she goes, "It's really great. You'll look just like me."
I look like a goblin?
No, like this. And she points to her golden eye.
Great. Is this going to be handy for us if somebody's able to read?
Hey, it will be handy. And there's other ways we can figure out the script, but it would be handy.
I mean, the eye's kind of cool looking.
The
It's
eye is
very
kind of cool. I gotta
looking.
give you that.
Kizzik goes up to Red.
Not weird at
what
all.
about you, Kindred? You look like me. You be Bright-Eye?
How would that interact with my abilities? Would that be something I'm not able to change ever?
I do not know your abilities.
Fair enough.
But
She's
I'll
just
tell
like,
you what.
oh, go ahead.
No, you finish.
I was just gonna say, I'm able to shapeshift if that helps. I just don't know if that will affect anything.
Those who bear my mark continue to bear until they die.
Tell you what, though, Bastion, the lightning guy with the glowing eye kind of has a. It's very aesthetically appropriate for your whole thing.
I would do it, but I'm pretty sure my mom would kill me.
I think I might be the one to do it, Ren.
Oh, you don't
I
have
think
to.
it would just impact you too much. I don't mind. I think I like you all, and
Huh.
I'd like to continue traveling with you, if you'll have me. And I'd like to be useful.
Well, I would like to learn more about some of the things I've heard you say over the last couple of days, so I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
couldn't
pretty
tell
nice.
what that is referring to, of course, but
It was a very interesting conversation that you had with our new friend, Felton.
sure, yeah. We can talk about that later.
She doesn't even try to like incite him or anything. She's just gonna make him feel uncomfortable and let it go.
But at the end of the day, there are other ways to read unknown languages.
You can read books,
Sure.
but they're boring. I don't
Hmm.
know that you'd want to read a lot of books.
If I can read them a little faster, I'd be fine with that too. You know what? If it's all right with all of you, I'll accept the gift.
Hey, let's see what it does.
Saharrasssila, their eyes continue to glow brighter and brighter, and they lower their head towards yours until the very tip touches your forehead. As soon as that happens, Bastion, for one, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, okie dokie.
She doesn't have
As-
a nice beard like Volo.
I will use inspiration if I need to.
You're welcome to do that.
If you need to add a d6 to that, Rowan's nearby.
All right. I got a 15 base.
15 will do it. You immediately are flooded with information, images, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not hieroglyphs, like characters, like you can see all this stuff flowing through your mind, but not just like regular writings. You understand imagery they use. You understand runes that they use in spell casting. There's context that's flooding through your brain, and it's all very overwhelming and all at once. Your right eye immediately begins glowing this golden color, a beam of light kind of spilling out of it as your head's thrown back and all of this comes through you. You almost feel your legs coming out from under you, but you manage to hold your ground and not slam your head against the floor. And then all at once it kind of just condenses down into your subconscious. And there you stand with one golden eye.
How you doing, buddy?
You okay?
I think so. I'm still alive.
Hey. Bonus.
Kizzik Bright-Eye is correct. You are worthy of the gift.
If I wasn't, would I have died?
Perhaps.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Don't worry, Al.
I hate these tests. Thank you for the gift.
It is my pleasure to share the culture of the Saurach.
That's an honor to know.
I'm sure there will be no drawbacks to this whatsoever.
No, it's all positive.
Yeah,
Got a cool golden eye. Like, come on.
pretty badass.
So you have Bright-Eye now too, big boy. And I hear that you drink and sing and fight.
I do.
What are you doing for the next 40 years?
Turning celibate.
That's so disappointing.
Sorry, you're a little bit too small for my liking.
Well, maybe Kindred over there can teach me to get big.
Does that mean we're friends?
Not you.
Well, Brielle might be the better one to teach you how to get big, to be honest.
No, it's okay. We're not friends.
But you do it.
I mostly get smaller, to be fair.
So you're stuck like this now?
Well, I guess you have a point there, Kizzik. Nothing can get past you.
Of course not. I'm too fast.
I wouldn't catch anything. It would just go over my head. Well, this was a wonderful trade-off, Kizzik. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should come back to Rubblegut. We will throw a feast that honors our champions.
Also, I might get married.
What?
Right,
I'm
what?
just kidding. I'm not going to get married.
Oh,
But Grashka,
I know
I think.
Krashka did.
Yeah, he said that like when I come back, he'd have a dowry or something like that.
Krashka can have any goblin he wants. Why would he choose that?
Okay, first of all, I'm not at that. Secondly, because I'm amazing.
You're
Brielle
so
is-
red.
The most fearsome warrior among us, and there is no competition for that.
You see her looking at Ren.
I'm sure Grashka will have stories to tell.
Yeah, I'm getting a song about me, guys.
Oh, hey,
wow.
Nice.
that's the second one now. Wow.
I know. We haven't heard the first one
Yeah, I
yet.
wonder if that guy ever came up with a name for us.
Grashka promised you a song as well.
Yeah. Is that a bad thing?
No, just, I didn't think you would really survive that fight at all, but it sounds like you did pretty well if he's that impressed with you.
It was a
Maybe
breeze.
you're not terrible.
Thanks. Does that mean we're friends now? Brielle
On
doesn't
a-
wait. She just hugs her anyways.
Trial basis, trial basis.
Okay, that's fine. I should like swear down and be like, okay, trial basis, got it.
You have to remember we're kindred spirits.
Yes, that is right. And she gets her arm around Ren's waist.
Ren doesn't like hugs either, so it makes sense.
While this is happening, can Bastion just take a look around the room and see if he sees any Saurach markings or like anything of interest in here as well, now that he has this knowledge?
Yeah, You absolutely do. It's not obvious at first, but as you start looking around, you notice that faintly carved into the walls at like a lower level, almost on the floor, is like a very small like motif that goes all the way around the room, and it seems to describe the origin of the Saurach people.
Okay, I would love to read that. He'll try to memorize all of it.
Memorizing it might be a little tough in the time you have here.
Memorize for Bastion, bits and pieces.
Yeah, basically it describes one plane of existence where there was constant war and conflict, many creator species vying to make their way of life the way of their world. And the Saurach were so fearsome and so deadly and so cunning and so adaptable that they quickly proved to be more deadly than any other species on their homeworld. The other 4 creator races eventually banded together to try to stop the Saurach from advancing beyond the point that they could be controlled. But even combined, they were no match for the brilliance of the Saurach. They found ways to manipulate reality and manipulate matter, manipulate time, and through that, they defeated all foes and grew the great first Saurach Empire.
Does it mention who the 4 other creative races were?
No, it kind of depicts them in a very what's the word I'm looking for? Like derogatory way. Like it's
To the victors rewriting
like,
history.
yeah, like old propaganda stuff. Like
Yeah. So the Saurachs are kind of douchebags. I get it. Right. Well, I learned a little bit about the Saurachs already. I'll share it with these guys as we're like when we leave and all that kind of stuff.
is there any other questions for the Naga?
Probably.
I'm scouring my notes.
Did the information that I got like USB drived into my brain, did it have anything in terms of forging or like using the metal rings that we picked up?
That doesn't. So like
Okay.
the knowledge that you have isn't like you didn't get fed actual information, but how to
Okay, just how to
understand
it.
their information. Yeah. So
Okay.
like now, if you hear anything spoken in Saurach, if you read anything, you'll understand what you're reading, and you'll understand the context, and you'll understand how it's relevant, kind of thing. But it's no actual like,
Perfect.
knowledge. Yeah.
I still have to learn it myself. Okay.
Yeah.
As disappointed as Bastion will be with that. In that case, he will kind of point to Brielle's armor and be like, say we had more of this material. Do you know of a way to work it that you could tell us how to do? Brielle here is a fine works person from the sounds of it.
Blacksmith.
It'd be handy for us. That's the word, blacksmith. Thank you.
The ways of Saurach craftsmanship are very detailed and difficult. If you are actually up to the challenge, then I can teach you how to forge Saurach metals.
Yeah, I'm always up for the challenge. But, wow.
How long are you willing to stay and talk to this Naga?
How long is the party willing to stay for? We have Felgalos to ride out.
Yeah, we got a
but
taxi, man. Like
we didn't have a lot of time left, if I remember
We had
correctly.
like 4 hours after we woke
Yeah.
up, I think.
Yeah, we missed the bus.
we can always catch
as far
them.
as you understand, they're leaving if they haven't already.
Can I learn? Do you have stuff you want to do? An
Yeah,
hour?
I'm fine. You can chat longer than that. I imagine it's quite complicated.
Yeah. I mean, so long as we get back eventually and tell what's his face about what happened, I think we're fine.
Yeah, that's something to talk about too. You gotta figure that out.
Before you get on to training my friend here in blacksmithing, we were told by somebody that the Saurach kept good records of the old ways, which I assume is apparent with your presence, but also the world's origins. I'm wondering, because I don't know that much, if the Saurach, were they the first people here? Was there something here before they arrived, or is it this place here because of them?
The Saurach arrived early in the era of creation, when the new gods were arriving. Before their sentient creations had adapted to this plane.
And is their gate still affecting things? We met somebody who either was from a very long time ago and and much of the world wasn't explored yet, or the landmass to its east of here, right? Cadence?
Yes, it is.
The large landmass to the east of here, they didn't seem familiar with it. Why might that be?
The imprisoned one moves the mass.
Interesting. Oh, well, that's impressive. I think she just feels the weight of how powerful the being that they've met is.
The imprisoned one was one of 6 in the era of creation to exist here before the gods' arrival.
Does that line up with what we know? I don't know. I have too much lore in my docs. They're all like half thoughts.
Finished words, yep.
Yeah. Prime divinities 7, but then we have heard that there's like just 6 that are acknowledged, so that checks out.
She said they were there before the gods.
Okay. All right, well, that's information. Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything they want to jump in with? Or
Yeah, Brielle would have asked, like, either at the beginning of when she's going to start giving her knowledge, or if she would have asked at some point about the 4 pillars with the different, like, minerals in them, the metals, and just asking, like, what they are. First of all, does Brielle A know them by look?
they're very clearly precious metals that you know. Like
Okay.
they're gold, platinum, silver, and copper. Like they're
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Actually, she said 6. I have 8 written down here. I don't know if she wants to ask about that.
Brielle?
No, Ren. Sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Sorry, you said there were six beings. Like the one imprisoned in the mountains. She doesn't really know. She knows them by name. So we were told that there were 8 before in that had formed the plains.
The Saurach only have knowledge of 6.
Fair enough. All right, she'll leave it at that.
All right, then Brielle, you learn that Saharrasssila will not teach you the methodology and the science behind something without telling you the whole story of how it was discovered and why the Saurach are ingenious for having figured it out. And so about 6 hours into this conversation, you learn like the first actual functional detail of how to actually refine the metals, not even working with them yet. And you certainly understand there's a long way to go. So again, I will tell you, it's up to you how long you want to stay. But this conversation potentially goes on for about 60 hours. Not
60 hours. Oh my goodness. She probably is already kind of checking out by hour 3 because that's when she checked out with the grass growing. So she's probably just like, and then like when she actually gets to the important part, she's locked in and she's paid close attention. She's pulled out her notebook and is writing like all the information she can on that like beginning stage. She'll stay for like, how much longer will stage 2 add to the staying?
So working the first magical metals of the Saurach would happen around the 10th hour.
Okay, we're gonna stop at like the 6 hours sort of thing. We'll get the base information. Brielle doesn't want to hold people up.
You understand how to refine ancient Saurach alloys from what might be seen as typically mundane minerals.
Brielle will ask for clarification if the crystal that we ran into during the puzzle is one of those things.
Sorry, can you be more specific?
So when we were downstairs with Felgolos, there was the crystal that like we were hitting and it damaged the Saurach armor sort of thing.
Got it. You're asking if that's one of the minerals included in like forging of magic armors.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. The Naga seems to like shift gears and says, "Do you wish me to tell you the ways to discover the mystic arcane crystals?"
How long's that going to take?
It took over 1,000 years to work.
Can you give me like in 20 words or less?
No.
40 words?
No.
I will get Bastion to do a lot of reading.
Oh, no.
All right. I think on that note, we'll call it for tonight. That's a perfect ending line, in my opinion.